Okay, everybody, we are here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. Happy Monday, everybody. Lesson 6, how to use the market wave. Everybody, if this is your first time, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to build the 3 pillars. Pillar number 1 is the strategy and or the system. Pillar number 2, we're trying to learn and understand how risk management works in our strategy and or system. And pillar number 3 is the big one, is the psychology part. We're trying to learn and understand how psychology affects our risk management decisions and our strategy or system decisions. And we are trying to do this with all of these modules here on the left. We are in the beginner module. Okay, we are over the basic module, so if this is your first time, please go back and watch the recordings, okay? And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And questions or homeworks or ideas, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat, or down you have the contacts in the signatures field. Never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1, and having 3 skills, 4 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. That being said, everybody, let's jump to the charts, okay? And the lesson today is about the market wave. So for our chart, okay. Now the market wave, okay, the market wave text. Come on. The market wave, okay, is similarly to structure. So the market wave, of course, it waves from extension to retracement back to extension, okay. It's similar to the market structure. The difference is that we are using the market wave on the smaller time frames, like 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. BMW, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, how are you? Okay, so the market wave, one more time, it has an extension, then it's going to have a retracement, and then it's going to have an extension. Okay, it's going to have an extension, and in a downtrend, you know, down market wave, you're going to have an extension, you are going to have a retracement, and then you are going to have an extension. Okay, until here it's similar to the market structure. How we're going to identify and know? Well, we're going to see a change in the short-term trend. Until here, everybody, it's similar to the structure, you know, it uses the same concepts, right? The change in the short-term trend is going to define the extension or the retracement. Okay, one more time. We learned about this, nothing special. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay. The difference is that we are using the market wave on the smaller time frames. What does this mean? This means that, and now let's go very slowly. This means that if this is, just give me a second, everybody. If this is, if this is the weekly market structure, okay, weekly market structure, okay, if this is the weekly market structure, and it's like this, okay, and like this, and like this. Okay, now let's change colors. This is going to be one of the lessons, everybody. You should watch two or three times, okay? Oh, but I don't want to. Not a problem, I'm telling you, just, you know. It's a lot of information and our brain cannot spatially see or understand. Hello. Tekanyadbi, how are you? Do you have any questions? Okay, everybody. Now, this is the difference between market structure, which is using the same principles and concept, and the market wave. Okay, this is this, all right? And short-term trend, right? So this would be this, right? Okay. And then this is also introduction then to the multiple time frame trading, everybody. Okay. Now this is this. And what's the difference? What's the difference? In trading, okay, the market wave, can you see, everybody? The weekly is just an example. It could be the monthly or the daily, but the weekly market structure is like this. So we have the extension, we have the retracement, okay? It's up and down, okay? Now, the market wave is the smaller one. And this is why the difference is that we are using the market wave on the smaller time frames, like the 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. Make sense, everybody? Take a screenshot, a photo, whatever. Okay, so this is the market wave, the violet line. Okay, make sense, everybody? And again, one more time, we're going to use the same concept, you know. How I'm going to see that it's an extension, a retracement, and an extension? Well, we are going to see a change in the short-term trend. And everybody know this is not Elliott, okay? This has nothing to do with Elliott analysis. This is not Elliott wave, okay? Elliott wave is something different, everybody. Okay? So we are going to learn today how to use, how to identify, how to spot the market wave, all right? So we are on AUD-CAT for our chart, everybody, for our chart, and here is the market wave. This would be extension, retracement, extension. One more time. Oh, how do you know that this is extension, retracement, extension? What is the logic? Well, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, consolidation, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, until, agreed, everybody? Let's change colors. Until lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, right? Until here, change colors. And one more time, just give it a second. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Can you see, everybody, that those are three different things? Let's make it like this. This is the market wave on AUD/CAD 4-hour chart. Can you see, everybody, how the short-term trend is shifting? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows on the left. And we learned about trend lines. You know, this would be the uptrend line until here, and this would be the downtrend line, and one more time, this would be the uptrend line. Whoops. Make sense, everybody? Number one, does it make sense to you, or am I talking nonsense? Like, oh, this really doesn't make any sense to me. Teganiadbi says, yeah. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly, everybody. Can you see, everybody? This is the market wave. Okay, now how this is helping us? Let's go to GBP AUD, GBP AUD. GBP AUD maybe like this. Quickly, let me see. GBP AUD, GBP AUD, GBP CAD, GBP AUD. Not this one, maybe on the daily. Oh, very good. Okay, everybody. Now I'm going to remove the drawings. Okay, I'm going to remove the drawings. Can you see, everybody, this here? This is how I'm going to show you. Just give me a second. This is where the 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour market wave is helping us. Okay, so back in time, we don't see, right? We don't have the future. We don't see the future. You know, weekly chart. Okay. Now this is structure. Extension up in here. This is retracement, right? And then the new extension started. Agreed? The market's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Agreed, everybody? Do we agree on this? Back in time, you know, we don't see the future, we don't have the crystal ball, right? And of course, we would draw something like this, you know, uptrend line. And where are we? Okay, so we are here, right? The market's making higher highs, higher lows. The market's making higher highs, higher lows one more time, right? So we would buy the market, right? In theory, this would be the counter trend line break, counter trend line break, counter trend line break, right? And the market is moving, moving, moving. We are on the weekly chart, and then this happens. Okay, now this happens. Remember, everybody, we are on the weekly chart. Okay, we are on the weekly chart. Now, one more, right? And one more. And okay, now remember, everybody, we are on the weekly chart. Okay, now I'm going to put a vertical line. Okay, why? You need to understand that we don't see the future. Okay, and I'm going to go on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart, where are we? 4-hour chart. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart, everybody, and we need to identify, I mean, if you want, this is just a tool, you know, the market wave, right? The market wave. So it's going to start, we have before, right? We have uptrend line, you know, then we would have a downtrend line, agreed? We would have some small consolidation in between. Okay, everybody. Now, do we agree that the market broke our downtrend line in here? It's a yes or no question. Do we agree that the market broke the downtrend line on the GBP AUD 4-hour chart? Teacher DMW, teacher, I'm going to call you Tegan, okay? I don't have names. Zuelio says yes. Tegan, what do you think? Teacher Tegan, teacher DMW. Spider says yes. DMW says yes. Okay, now this is where we are going to start our market wave. Okay, market wave. Okay, everybody, I'm going to monitor the market wave, just this. So I've been monitoring the market wave before, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. Broke the trend line. I'm going to change the color. And let's make it green, right? Not that blue, maybe. Violet, pink. Can you see green? Orange, okay. Orange, there you go, like this. Okay, everybody? So, and we learned this in market structure, right? Higher high, you know, and I'm monitoring the market wave. Extension, retracement, extension, you know, and I'm monitoring the market, right? Okay, retracement, lower lows, lower highs, extension, higher highs, higher lows, retracement, lower lows, lower highs, extension, higher highs, higher lows, retracement. Do we agree on this, everybody? The market wave moves exactly as the market structure. We're going to see a change in the short-term trend. Extension, retracement, extension, and so on, and so on, and so on. Tegan says market wave, it works only for swing. Is that right? Well, can you be more specific? What other would not? It's Tegan, this question is too general, you know? It's too general. It works only on for swing. Is that right? This question is too general. You know, if you are a day trader and you are on the 15-minute chart, you can use it too. Everybody, I know what is maybe messing with you. You know, remember as always, the time frames that we are showing you and the currency pairs that we are showing you, it's for your easier understanding. Oh, this works only on the monthly. No. Those concepts and rules work on all time frames, all currency pairs. Okay? But yes, we have different trading styles. True. Okay, so I'm monitoring the market, everybody. You know, and let me see here. Come on. Extension, right? And this is the market. Extension, retracement, extension. retracement extension. Come on, trading view. We are almost there, everybody. We are almost there. And then we had, so it was not, it was up like this. You know, this was the extension, and then it was a retracement. Okay. And then it was something like this. Can you see, everybody? So higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, everybody? Now this is the critical point. This is where the market wave is helping us not to enter in false breakouts most of the time. Okay? So if I was long on GBP, you know, I was long on GBP AUD, and this was the big picture back in time, you know, I was long until here. Makes sense, everybody? GBP AUD daily chart, you know, I was long, generally speaking, you know, uptrend, you know, up market way, whatever. I was long until up here, right? And of course, I was not trading on the daily. I was trading on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart. But because I was monitoring the 4 hour chart, okay, then when something like this would happen, everybody, and one more, right? I need to see the something like this. Can you see, everybody? Now extension retracement, extension retracement, extension retracement, extension. Can you see, everybody? Or let's go step by step. Do we agree that left side the market was making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows? We were in a kind of uptrend for the beginner trader, and the right quadrant, it's something different. Do we agree on this, everybody? And I'm sorry, my cell phone never stops ringing, okay? Do we agree that the left side of the quadrant, and let me delete a few things, you know, delete, 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 delete. Do we agree, everybody, that the left quadrant is showing you something and the right quadrant, and we don't see the future, and the right quadrant is showing us something else? Do we agree that it's not that easy for the beginner trader? Do we agree that left quadrant was doing maybe something like this, you know, and then it would do zoop, something like this, and then it would do zoop, something like this? This would be the left quadrant. And the right quadrant would do, the right quadrant would do like higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Do we agree, everybody? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know, not a problem. Do we agree, everybody, that those are two different stories, that the market does not behave the same way? Do we agree, everybody? And do we agree that, come on, trading view, okay, one more. And do we agree that, add alert, do we agree that most likely, okay, let's delete, 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 and delete. Do you agree that some beginner traders would buy this one? I don't know, I'm a beginner. Fair answer. So what happened, dude, in 24 hours later? We're going to see. Okay? But the 4-hour market, or 2 hours, so the market wave, now why would be buy, right? Because we would see something like this, right? We would see the continuation. Let's go on the daily time frame, or let's go on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, daily time frame. Daily time frame, and we are here, right? So let's delete all of this mess. Delete, 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 delete. So from previous lesson, everybody, we would have the long-term uptrend line, and then I would have this uptrend line, right? I'm seeing the market like this. I don't know the future. I don't have the crystal ball, but I have the true trend lines going up, and I see this counter trend line break, and I'm seeing this is the entry to go long. As a beginner trader, true or true? This could be the 1-hour chart, 4-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 15-minute chart, whatever. True or true? Do I have any reasons in here to believe that the market is going to fall? Everybody? Do we have any reasons in here to believe that the market is going to fall? There is no right or wrong, everybody. Don't be shy, you know? Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. We are here to talk. There is no right or wrong. Do we have any reasons? So, do we have any technical reasons to go long? Do we have any technical reasons to go long? And do we have any reasons not to go long? Everybody? Do we have any technical reasons to go long? Question number one. And do we have any reasons technical not to go long? Yes for long. Broke last, higher high, higher low. I'm a beginner trader. I'm trying to make sense of the markets, everybody. I'm looking at the chart. This could be the 15-minute chart, daily chart, 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, whatever chart. Do I have any reasons to go long? So, technical reason to go long, everybody. Well, the market is in an uptrend, right? Making higher highs, higher lows. Number two, the market is above the uptrend line. Agreed? And the market broke, we're going to learn about candlestick formations. The market broke the counter trend line, and I have a bullish, kind of bullish engulfing candle. So do we have any reasons not to go long? An account says no. Everybody agreed? Now, what is the four? So this is one. Now it's just an example. It could be the 2-hour chart, and it could be the 1-hour chart. You know, what is the market wave? And no, this is not Elliott, everybody. What is the market wave telling us on the smaller time frames. What is the market wave telling us on the smaller time frames? So one more time, vertical line, you know. Oh, but you are seeing the future. Vertical line. Let's go on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. Remember, we are seeing the same thing, but or maybe I can do it better, everybody. Just give me a second. Maybe we can do it like this. It's going to be better. Euro, GBP, GBP, AUD, GBP, AUD. Remove drawings, GBP, AUD, 4-hour chart. And do we have it? So April 16th, right? April 16th. April 16th, April, March 30, March and April 7. There you go. April 6, 9, April 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Everybody, this is it. Spider, what is the multiplier to determine the higher time frame? We are going to have class, Spider. Just give me a second. Okay. I'm going to answer to you when we finish with this. Okay. What is the multiplier? Now, everybody, you need to understand as a beginner trader that we are looking at exactly the same thing. This bullish candle on the left is this price movement on the right. This is the candle. Okay? And as far on the daily time frame, we have 2 or 3 reasons to go long. We still have the question, what is the market wave telling us on this smaller time frame? Remember, the market wave works as the market structure is going to have a change in the short-term trend. In an up market wave is going to make higher highs, higher lows, but then in the down market wave is going to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, so this part is extension, retracement, extension, and this part is down, extension, retracement, extension. Let's change colors. Color, so blue and blue like this. Okay, we are looking at exactly the same thing, everybody. So we would go along on the daily like no problem, right? No problem. And the market wave, extension, retracement, extension, orange, you know, would be like trading view, come on, would be like extension, retracement, extension, but we don't have a higher high, do we, everybody? And this is the critical question. Do we have a higher high? And this is, everybody, what is called spatial intelligence for the beginner trader. Is going to take you some time to understand and identify. Because from the daily standpoint, this entry makes sense. Okay? We're going step by step, everybody. We're going to learn indicators, yes, MACD, RSI, Fibonacci, but today is lesson 10. So with everything that we learned so far, trend lines, market structure, highs and lows, trends, this entry even though we didn't learn candlestick formation yet, this entry would make sense to me. I'm a beginner trader. This entry makes sense. Because do we have any reasons not to go long from the daily time frame? And the answer is, at that point in time, the answer is no. Oh, but the MACD and the stochastic, we are far away, everybody. We are beginner traders learning how to trade, and we learned market structure, highs and lows, trends, trend lines. So this entry would make sense to me. You know, I don't have any reasons not to go long. The market is above the uptrend line, whatever the indicator says. And the market's making higher highs, higher lows, whatever the indicators are saying. So from a beginner trader standpoint, this is an entry. Agreed? Now, today's lesson is how to use the market wave in order to trade better. And if you would monitor, everybody, the market wave, if you would monitor the market wave and you would train your eyes to see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and you would see a change in the short-term trend. And because we don't have a higher high, this market wave just turned from an up market wave to a down market wave. Passion, can you repeat, please? Yes, sir. Just let me change the color first. We were monitoring the market wave, and the market wave, orange line, on the 4-hour chart, was up, right? Extension, retracement, and would go up in here, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But then, because we didn't have a higher high up in here, this up market wave, and we see the change. We are seeing the change in the short-term trend. You know, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. We would see that the up market wave, everybody, just changed from an up market wave to a down market wave. Okay, and what is the logic behind this? Number one, we don't have a higher high. Okay, let me delete. So when the short-term trend changed and start making the new extension, it didn't make a higher high. Can you see this, everybody? If the up market wave on the 4-hour chart would continue, the market would go up and up and up and made a higher high, which it didn't. Yes? On the other side, it started retracing, which is okay. We don't see the future, right? And we are saying, okay, maybe this is just a retracement, you know, how the market works. But, you know, not just that it didn't make a higher high, it made a lower low. So start making, you know, it will start falling, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and made a lower low. Lower low, just for a few pips. And this made the change. So we are not having an up market wave anymore. We are having a down market wave. Passion, this is difficult stuff. Yes, it is. But this is nonetheless beginner stuff, everybody. You need to understand, you need to learn. It doesn't matter swing trader, day trader, intraday trader, scalper. You need to understand the mechanics of this market. This is how this market works. And the lesson today is, even though this entry would make total sense to me on the daily, on the 4-hour chart, you know, there is an alarm. And what is the alarm. Well, we are not in the up market wave anymore. We are in a down market wave. Maybe this entry is not that good. Make sense, everybody? And a beginner trader would say, boss, but the market is still above the uptrend. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But this doesn't change the fact that we have a down market wave. So this entry may be not high probability anymore. Passion, I don't understand. Great. Passion, I don't understand. No problem. Just just go step by step. Daily time frame, everybody. Daily time frame. This is the daily time frame, okay? And this is the uptrend line. Okay? Inside this daily time frame, we are having what is so-called the market wave. Okay? So the market wave would be something like this. This would be the market wave. Like this and like this. Okay? This would be the market wave. Let's change colors. This would be the market wave. And this market wave has its own short-term trend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. And let's change the color to this one. See, everybody, this is spatial intelligence for the beginner trader. Okay? And spider, you know, how this is going to be, everybody, the lesson of the 2 time frames. But what is the multiply? So lower time frame and the bigger or higher, right? Higher time frame. So 1, 2, 4 hour. Now let's see like this. 15 minutes would be 1 hour. 30 minutes would be the 4 hour. 1, 2, 4 hour would be the daily. Daily would be the weekly, and the weekly would be the monthly. Okay, Spider? This is not a rule, it's more of a concept. Okay, when you compare the lower time frames and the higher time frames, everybody, it's not a rule per se, but it's a concept. You know, most likely most of the traders all around the world, when you talk about higher time frame, lower time frame, they would relate the weekly to the monthly, daily to the weekly, 1 to 4 hour to the daily, 30 minutes to the 4 hour, and the 15 minutes to the 1 hour. Okay, it's not a rule, but most likely, you know, most of the traders all around the world, they relate like this. Okay, now not this one. Why are we talking about this, everybody? It's, we need to understand that the daily, so we are talking about this relationship in here, right? Come on, trading view. We are talking about this relationship right now. You know, the daily is the red one. Okay? And this is what we are training to understand as beginner traders, that not everything is everything, not everything is the same. What seems like a good entry from one time frame may be a very bad entry for different reasons from another time frame. Okay? Beginner traders, extremely important concept. concept. What seems a very good entry from one time frame, maybe not good at all from another time frame perspective. Wow, right? Wow. It's true. What seems a very good entry from that one time frame may be not good at all from another time frame. Check your losers. Check your losers. If you are trading on the 1 hour short time frame, check the daily when you've entered. You know, or you've entered on the daily, check the weekly. Or check the lower time frame, whatever tools are using. Could this be a beginning of a consolidation? Yes, sir, it could be. It could be, but today it's market wave. So the red line is the daily, everybody. Okay. So this is the daily. Okay. The orange is the 4-hour market wave. 4-hour market wave. And the violet is the short-term trend on the 4-hour market wave. Short-term trend on the 4-hour market wave, which determines extensions and retracements of the 4-hour market wave. Sheldon, what's happening? We are trying to learn. We are trying to learn, Sheldon. Great question. This is one of the lessons, Sheldon, that we should watch 2 or 3 times. Everybody, if this is your first time, please go back and watch the recordings, because it's going to get not difficult, but it's going to get more and more and more complex. Okay? So the red is the daily, the orange is the 4-hour market wave. Okay? And when the daily was pushing down, everybody, when the daily was pushing down, the 4-hour market wave was pushing down too. See? And even though the daily chart made a bullish candlestick formation, okay, this was not the best trade. Why not? Because the 4-hour market wave was down. Make sense, everybody? And how we are going to spot the down market wave one more time with the violet, in this example with the violet lines. Short-term downtrend. Everybody? Make sense? So if you look just at the red, which is the daily, it makes perfect sense. It looks like good, you know. Oh, the market's making higher highs, higher lows, and I'm above the uptrend line. But the 4-hour market wave is just a tool, you know. It's showing you, well, maybe it's not the time. Maybe it's not the time to enter. And here is the kicker, everybody. You are not going to see this on the daily time frame. You need to go on the smaller time frame. Make sense? And Sheldon, this is what we're talking about. This was the entry from the daily, and it made sense. But from the 4-hour market wave, the market was down. The 4-hour market wave was telling us, whoops, maybe this is not the best entry. Just maybe, you know, just maybe this is not the best entry. Okay? And even though this is a probability game, for the lack of a better word, you know, the down market wave was telling us maybe this is not the best entry, you know, and I would enter on the daily time frame, and what would happen? You know, I would enter from the daily time frame, and what would happen? Okay, and let's see that I'm okay with this, you know, not a problem. I'm okay with this, and the market was falling, and what about now? Is now the right time to go long, everybody? Trading view, there you go. Is now the right time to go long? Why is that? Well, we are still above the long-term uptrend line. This is the big picture. This is the big picture. You know, and when we trade, of course, we don't see the future, but this is the big picture. No? And as a beginner trader, I'm trying to make sense, you know, and I'm going to learn about support and resistance, and I'm going to say, man, you know, this is the market hit support, right? Who in here agrees that the market hits past support? Everybody, do we agree that the market hits past support? And this was a potential entry? Everybody, do we agree that the market hit past support? Yes, but from the, so what was this? This was what? May 1st, okay. But from the 4-hour market wave, what is the 4-hour market wave telling you, everybody? What is the 4-hour market wave telling you? Is this a good entry again? The pack says yes. Yes, yes. Israel says yes. Hello, Israel. How are you? You know? And I don't remember somebody asked, oh, this works just on swing. Well, it's general question, you know, day trading too. You know? So if you are going to use the 4-hour market wave, the 2-hour market, so the market wave is just a concept, okay? If using the market wave, then trading rule, don't trade against the market wave. Star, 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 no matter what. No matter what. If using the market wave, you know, so on the daily, you know, I could be entering on the daily. It makes sense. Oh, the market hit past support and I have bullish candlestick formation and I have everything. No, don't confuse structure with market waves. Okay, Israel, I explained this in the beginning. So if I would enter against the market wave, what would happen? Lose again and again, you know, and again. Make sense, everybody? And I know this is a difficult one, you know, this is not that easy to learn, everybody, so it's going to take some time how to spatially see and understand. Okay, and talking about time, today is Monday, everybody, so what is your next level? Next level number 1. If you want quicker results and not waste 2 or 3 or 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons of the Forex Course 101. Time is an issue. Why would you waste it? Okay? Everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, homework, right? Homework. 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 Try to draw the market wave on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Okay, everybody, this is the homework until tomorrow. Try to draw the market wave on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart on the currency pair of your choice. Okay? So stay strong and trade with passion. Until tomorrow, this is Fxpassion signing off.